Hi everybody, welcome to the video surprise of the day. Today I'll look at the 2021 Lexus RX350 pros and con review. Before you get started, please remember to hit the subscribe button, the bell icon when you be notified new videos, and I really appreciate that thumbs up. Thank you very much in advance. So first of all, I want to thank Lexus of Pleasanton for offering this vehicle for me to test drive and also film at the same time. So this is a very great vehicle and Lexus of Pleasanton has it. So eminent white pearl is the color of this particular vehicle. Very nice color in particular. It has a little sparkle to it if you get close. And it is a premium paint color, so it's going to be a little bit of charge for that. This one is the all-wheel drive model with upgrades. You can see over here. We're going to do a quick walk around this vehicle. And this is probably the model that most people will probably buy, compared to say the F Sport. Maybe the hybrid people would buy that one. But this definitely is the one most people look at. Buy LED headlamps and daytime running lights are on this vehicle in the front over here. There's no fog lamps. I'm a little bit disappointed in that, but that's the case with this one compared to the older model, the refresh in 2020. So this one does have the 20-inch wheels. You can see over here. That's an upgrade, by the way, so you have to pay more for that. But it's definitely worth it if you want a little bit more firmer ride compared to, say, the 18-inch wheel is going to give you a lot softer ride in particular, right? So you can notice that the LED tail lamps over here, and you also have the dual chrome exhaust tips over here. It looks really nice in particular. And, you got chrome on the back of the vehicle. You got chrome on the door sills. And it's going to be a very reliable vehicle. And it looks really good. And it comes in a lot of different color. My favorite color is Atomic Silver. This was eminent white pearl I mentioned before. And it's not a bad color at all. So, pearl for Lexus is always in advertisement. You can see it's one of the better colors that people like to choose in particular, right? So yeah, there's a new spindle grille design. You notice the front, the decoration is a bit different. So let's take a look at the hood over here, the engine compartment. You notice this nice insulation, keeps the noise out the compartment. On the left side, you got the ABS system, you got the wiper fluid, and also the AC system, the lines over there. And you also have a little bit more to that is the right. You got the engine oil. Engine is 3.5 liter, 24 valve, 295 horsepower at 6,300 RPM. It's a 6-cylinder, naturally aspirated. Torque is 268 pound-feet at 6,700 RPM. This engine's on many vehicles, and it's going to be a very reliable engine. So time-tested. Transmission is an 8-speed shiftable automatic. Right, so this one is an 8-speed. So a lot of people love and hate that one. So I'm not going to go too much details in that. MPG is 19 city, 26 highway, 22 combined. You can see the battery is also in the front of the vehicle, easy to maintain. You also have the engine filter also in the front. You can actually do it yourself and change it. You use OW20 motor oil. And the engine bay is really big, a lot of room to work if you want to maintain your own vehicle, or you could bring it to your dealer and such, or your mechanic to help you maintain this great vehicle. So that's the view of the engine compartment. Okay, next we're going to do a look starting with the driver's side door here. First thing you notice is the matte walnut trim. It's just very beautiful. It's a darker trim that matches the interior you can see over here. You also have the chrome door handles with 3 different settings for the seats over here. And, below that, you're going to have the power mirrors, the power locks, and also the power windows with some chrome accents. Below that, you also have storage area. So you can put some maps or wherever you want to put paper or you want bottled water. Here you have some options. Pretty much I see most of them have the high beam, the button to open the hatch, and also you have the heated steering wheel and the view camera. So the view camera, there's the panoramic view. So here, so there's also storage compartment over here. You can put some coins for change, and below that you also have the engine bay release button, I guess, the cover for the hood. And we have new Lux leather, and these seats have also lumbar forward and back. Pretty standard overall on the Lexus. So Lulex leather is not a genuine leather, but it lasts longer with lower maintenance, and it looks really good over time. So, you know, if you spill water or something on it, just wipe it. It will not be like leather that, you know, needs a lot of care and, you know, a lot of cleaning over time. So that's something to note. You can see the visibility out of this vehicle is very good, even through the A pillar, the B pillar, and even through the back. There is a little spot that's a little hard to see, but if you have the backup camera, and even the panoramic view camera, that makes it easier. Put your foot on the brake, hit the start button to start, and that button is going to be a little bit different, starting in 2020, by the way. So this is 2021 model. Navigation is a 12.3-inch Navi screen with 12 premium audio, so that's an upgrade. This one doesn't have the Mark Levinson sound system, you can see that, but the radio works just as well. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but you need to plug your phone in. So you can see the dash over here. All the lights will come on when you start the vehicle, and they go off. And you have the paddle shifter, and you got a nice matte walnut trim on the steering wheel, which is very nice to feel. So on the left, you have the voice controls, the phone controls, the volume for the radio, the different modes that you toggle through the radio. On the right, you're going to have the dash controls, lane trace assist, collision mitigation. And you can see the temperature, the gas also on the dash. And a little bit too on the right, you got the clock, you got the radio, you got the climate control system. There's a place to put your phone over here. There's a slit. And also phone to charge. You have a button over here, you can turn it on to charge. You have a Qi charger. If you have a Apple or Android phone, you could just put it in there. It should charge for you if it's compatible, right? You got the brake hold, the ventilated seats. You still have the shift gate, which is great. You got the cup holders, you got just the height I mentioned before in the other videos. Touchpad, something new, gone with the mouse. Here you got USB and also a charger port. Here you got the glove compartment, of course, and here there's a little accented chrome piece, and it's felted. Not very big, but definitely would do in most cases. So, of course, you have the rear view mirror over here. You got the Lexus Connect, Safety Connect. You also have lights over here. So the sun visor test, 1, 2, 3, bang! That thing goes all the way to the end. It's a 10 out of 10. So, and this one doesn't have the panoramic sunroof, but you know, this one would do, and it's a lower cost if it breaks. You got the panoramic one, if it breaks, it's going to be very expensive to replace. So like I mentioned before, these seats are looks and feels really great, soft to the touch, but they're not leather, which is great. Because, you know, the leather ones don't last that long, so keep that in mind. And these are in black. There's actually this vehicle sits 5 people, 3 comfortably in the back, and 2 in the front, of course. And the spindle grille pattern has changed in this particular model. It has also the headlight washers, and we're also looking at the 20-inch Michelin tires over here. So this one came with the Michelin tire, which is really a great thing. 235/55 R20 Michelin tires. Wow. So those looks really nice. So let's take a look at the front passenger. And you can see the chrome and on the door handle. You also have the wood trim still remains. You got also the power locks and the power window feature. So a little storage cubby at the bottom. Very well appointed. Very plush. And you also have the lumbar support. And you can lean back or move your seat forward. A little storage area. You can take a look at the back over here. There's ample room. Great for a family of 4 or 5. So this vehicle is going to be definitely reliable, rides in luxury, and it feels really good in particular. So you walk around over here. You notice the back. You also have a little storage area. The doors are the same. No heated seats in particular. So just keep that in mind. This is how the seats feel in particular. And, you know, there's plenty of room. So let's hop on back over here. I do want to show you the center armrest over here. They also have a little hidden cup holder, which is great for 2 people there. And you can sit 2 people in a place to put your cups and such. And there's some map lights in the back over here. That's for the other passenger. This is for this one over here. And the white LED, so it's easy to see. And here you could have a nice view of the the first row, or first driver and passenger row, I guess. And you know, visibility out the A-pillars and are not bad at all in this particular one. You got also controls, but no tri-zone. So you got the map pockets over there. Let's close it and take another view of this thing over here. You notice that all the touches and quality material is really great in this vehicle. And that's a little blind spot. You can see that on this side. And the other side, you probably can see the other corner. But overall, the visibility and the material fit and finish on this vehicle is top notch, right? Way better than some of the competitors out there if you're shopping around for an SUV. And you don't want to pay a lot, right? If you're going to go really upscale and pay a lot, then, you know, you're going to get different materials and such. For the price, definitely the Lexus RX gives you the amount of quality and luxury you get. So let's take a look at the rear liftgate over here. First of all, you notice the dual chrome exhaust and also a little chrome bar over there. And you got a defrost. The windshield wiper, the wiper for the back is hidden under the spoiler, under the tail light over there. And you have cargo volume, rear seats up and down. If it's up, you got 18.4. If it's down, it's 56.3. So you got a lot of space if you put the second row down, if you need it to bring a ladder someplace or what have you, right? So you just fold the seats down and slide it under there. You can put a ladder and it will fit under there fine without problem. So another thing is that you have the lights in the back. So it gets really dark at night. You still could see. So here's another view with the seats up in particular. Notice that this subwoofer in the back. You got the grocery hook. There's a little power outlet there. And this side, you got the controls. You can bring the seats down. And under this mat over here in particular, you actually can see a spare tire, which is great. Some of the vehicles cut that out nowadays. And a little storage area as well. And like I mentioned before, the seats are 40, 20, 40. So you can fold them down. So you just pull this lever and nothing's blocking it. It should come down automatically. So, or you can pull it if something's not holding it tight. You just push it and it goes down. So that's something to, you know, easy to maintain. It's not automatic. I think some of the third row one for the L model is automatic. And this one's catching on something in the front. But, you know, then you have to go there and open the door and release the seats. But you kind of get the idea how it really works in particular, right? So, yeah, it's very spacious overall, but not as big as the L model. And either you can use the key fob or just press this button and it will close the liftgate. There's also that button in the front that you could hit and it will close the liftgate as well if you go that way. So I'm going to show you the other seat. That's the one behind the driver, and there's plenty of leg room and such, right? It's not a problem. If you feel like 6 feet or something, you won't have a problem. Just like the one on the right, you have a little storage area, you know, with trim, you know, chrome door handles, and you just lift the seat up like this. I mean, it's very easy to do, right? So, and I say seating like in the back of the driver is not a problem at all. A lot of headroom, a lot of shoulder room. But if you want bigger people, it might be great to fit only 2 in the back instead of 3. So just keep that in mind. But you would say 3 in most cases without any problems. So you also have a 2.1 USB charger ports over there. So there's 2 of them over there. And a little road test over here. So a little test drive. Plenty of power. That super amount of power. It's not a sports car. Keep that in mind. It's an SUV. It's a family luxury SUV. So definitely going to ride in comfort, luxurious, and in a reliable SUV. So maintenance is going to be pretty low. You notice there's the road sign assist over here. So you can tell you how many mpg that you're going and what you're doing. So I do want to show you the panoramic view monitor camera over here, which is really nice to see. I think it's definitely a requirement in my books. So if you're getting a vehicle like RX, it's easier to back up if you had this camera. So the one we looked at is 55,805. So it's about 56K plus destination, mixing around 57 with destination. So here's my pros and cons. Your opinion may differ. All right. What I like and didn't like about it. So first of all, this is going to be a really luxurious, comfortable, and it's going to be a low cost of ownership type of vehicle, right? And you won't get the latest tech. That's the con, maybe, right? But you get enough tech that it's going to carry over, and that's really what you need, right? It has a lot of options that you can add to it that comes with it. Then it's listed, but you have to pay for it. So that's the con part. And the other thing is like, you could compare this to the Highlander, for example, which we designed in 2020, and the TNGA architecture. Maybe it's going to be better a little bit in the handling compared to this one, but that's really up to what your needs are, right, in particular. So you gotta pay for the options in this one, but you could get a lot of great options on this particular vehicle. If it's optioned out, it's gonna be an awesome vehicle. So that's my opinion. If you have a comment, please post it below to help others. I really appreciate a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.